So what is behind this large, specifically angled wall? Well, if we come around here, we can see the enormous, I'm going to call it the intermix chamber. I think it was called, did Scotty refer to it as the intermix chamber in the original series? There's our 1/25th scale crew member standing in the intermix chamber, so I hope he's got his environment suit on, his radiation suit on. And right now we're behind the scenes, so right at the end of the chamber that you see here, you can see the mesh grill, which we only ever normally saw from the other side. I'm going to show you that in a moment. Anyway, crew members, Starfleet personnel, welcome to this first deep dive of 2024 into the complete build of the entire interior of the original 1701. So this is, I'm going to complete this model, and I'm also going to complete the bridge model before I get into doing the model of the actual display. In the TV show, this chamber was built in forced perspective, and if you see this version that I made, this is an even rougher version that I made. I actually did build the forced perspective into this, as you can see. One of the comments in the comments section on that video said, hey, the only reason that they did the forced perspective on that is because they didn't have the space and they didn't have the budget. If you're building the ship 1/25th scale, you should be building the intermix chamber without forced perspective, and I completely agree with that. So thanks for that comment. And so here it is. Here is the intermix chamber, not forced perspective, but just as it is, as it would be on the real ship. Let's go around and have a look at how this looks from engineering. Here we are up on deck 6, looking through the door at the handrail down into engineering. Let's continue around, and suddenly there it is, the familiar sight that we know so well from the TV show of that intermix chamber there. I'm really happy with that, because that is not forced perspective. That is just as it is. It's just laid out just like that. Oh god, I think that just looks absolutely gorgeous. Of course, the power tubes on this side will also be placed on this side, and yeah, I made this this intermix chamber here in 2 separate sections, so you can see that that I can move these backwards and forwards. And the reason that I did that is because it's really important regarding the distance that these are apart. From when you see that classic shot of main engineering, if these are too far out like this, you can't see it, and also of course if they're too far in, it doesn't look right. So I made it in 2 separate sections so I could adjust the distance between this side and this side, to give that absolute as close as possible spot on view that we're familiar with in engineering. I think I might actually have to lower these tubes down a little bit more so that we can see more of the ceiling here. My finger's coming in there, so you can see more of the ceiling. But anyway, I'm very happy with this. Other elements of engineering. Here are the control consoles ready to be placed into position, and the familiar stairway leading up to deck 6 there. So this is deck 6 and deck 7. It's one big open room, and just look at that. I mean, that's basically it looks like, you know, powerful red behind that mesh screen, but all it is regular cardboard with a bright light on it, but it's coming through really nice, really red, and it does look, it looks enormous. I'm really happy with it, so happy with it. Can't wait to get the overhead support structures on here, and also the other side of engineering down here like this. Laid out here, we've got all the GMDNs, all those pipes ready to be put into place. Some more hand railings that need to go on to the detail here, and all kinds of things. Even the plastic tubes that my craft blades come in, they're going to be used somewhere, possibly in impulse engineering, up in the saucer section. And all these little pieces here, these, if you've been watching previous videos, are the stoppers in spray cans, so that when you're in the shop you can't actually spray the can. But I think they make really nice original series Star Trek wall decorations. Here on the table, I've got some of those tubes, and these tubes, by the way, they are not the inside of kitchen roll paper. I was down in the backyard where they throw out all the cardboard. So this is where I found the power tubes. This is just a place where they've got these big bins and they're all full of cardboard, and found some really high quality cardboard here, by the way, which saves me quite a bit of money from the craft shops. Anyway, I was down here a few days ago and looking through, and one of them was completely empty apart from a long cardboard tube, which I've used for the power tubes in the engine room. So sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it's as though things have just been placed there by unseen forces wanting me to build the Enterprise. Anyway, as you can see, it's been snowing, it's pretty cold out here. I do love the snow, but it's time to get back to the model. I also found these in the reuse section in the backyard. I've got no idea what they are, but they're really cool. As soon as I saw them, I just thought, okay, engineering. They're going to be something in engineering. They have to be. I mean, sprayed either red or grey or whatever. But they also, here, look at this. They also fit perfectly into these power tubes like this. So it just gives a really nice end cap to the power tube. So I'll probably use that so that then I can glue those power tubes onto the support there in the chamber. And just look at that beautiful red mesh close up. Oh, it's just so classic Trek. I'm just loving this. I really am. It's amazing. I really feel as though I'm on board the ship. I do. I really do. I'm just going to show you the forced perspective older version next to this model. If we come down there, you can see the effects of the forced perspective. And if we just come up over the top, there's the forced perspective, very clear. If we just come across to the finished version that I'm making, which is now in the dark, you can see that there's no forced perspective there. It's just the chamber as it would be. Finished model and the earlier, more rough version from the previous video. I'm going to finish this engineering model, and I'm also going to finish the bridge. Those are the only two finished test models throughout this whole period. Then I'm going to get on to the final model that I said I was going to do, which will take us to the end of February, and that is going to be the display model, as it will be. So from that display model, that display test model, then I will have the absolute fixed blueprint to start on the final build, the 1/25th scale Constitution class heavy cruiser USS Enterprise at the beginning of March. I really hope you're enjoying this journey as much as I am of making it. And as always, I hope the video finds you well in 2024. I wish you all the best. And again, in every video I say this, thank you so much to the patrons. Without you, I would not be able to undertake this mission. It's really, really amazing to have you folk on board the ship. Thanks for watching. I'm going to work on this model now all day, every day until it's finished, so it should be finished pretty quick. I expect I'll be uploading the video of this finished model in about 4, 5, 6 days. That's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and don't forget, do not hesitate to click the subscribe button if you're enjoying the content. And bye for now.